decided to do 2 more bonus videos of The Witness. I'm not going to promise to do this sort of thing every week, but I just don't want to stop. That has to cancel that? I don't want to stop playing this game. Okay, so that means I need to draw them all. I need to draw both of these inside. There's no way to separate them because this is a 3 tall. So anything that includes this will separate this and this. So I have to include this and this in the drawing here. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Easy every time. Thank you. So okay, I need to quickly wrap up whatever I'm doing here. Is that the same as... No. It's the same sort of thing as, where was it? That moving, but it's not actually the same. We'll come back to it. Hold on. Yeah, so what was it? Need to wrap up everything I'm doing here. This is really just easy, right? Oh, I mean it is, but I messed it up all the same. So I need... So that's the tall one, and I need 2 that go over, but that doesn't work. So that's the tall one, and then I need 2 that go over like this. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot to do. lot to recap. Oh, this needs to cancel one of these this time. Now that's interesting. So if I draw this like this and then that there, that doesn't work because this isn't included. And these 2 are fine because, so if the negator cancels a sparkle, then I'm going to have an odd number of sparkles, so that puzzle doesn't work. So I need the negator to be included in whatever I'm doing here. So I'm going to make this go 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll try this, but it's not going to work because of the negator. Oh, and those 2 are also separated. This is interesting. So if I go like this, same as last time, that works except for the negator. If I go like this, doesn't work because that's not included. That doesn't work. It's just all sorts of wrong. And yeah, I can't even negate a sparkle. Okay, here we go. We have a puzzle on our hands. This makes me feel good. Challenge is... I don't see a way to include this negator with the Tetris pieces while excluding these 2 sparkles. So I have to include the sparkles as well. So, but I don't really see a way to do that. So, which Tetris piece is it? Oh, I could, let's see, if I go like this, but then it only... Well, what if I just do something like that? It's terrible. Well, but I could, you know, not worry about the Tetris shape of the piece that's getting canceled. So like this. Like this. I have to separate the sparkles though. I think that works. Wow! That was a way to look at something in a completely different... Oh, that's gonna open up the... Oh man, you guys. Okay, so what does this do? That was wrong. How do I even... Huh? So I need to do that and include the negator somehow. Oh, so it's like this? Okay. Actually easy. So that went out to where the lumber is on the other side. Do you remember that pile of lumber I was trying to climb? But I doubt it actually does anything with it. What's the... There's an end there now. Is that from this? Let's see. I'm gonna move it back a bit. So this might just be for an environmental puzzle. That makes sense. I can't see what else it would be for, but it's kind of like really deliberate about it. Yeah, look at that. I need to move that. Where's that puzzle? Those controls. You have to go all the way back to the start, right? So that's something like that. But I still have to get this one. Don't know how to do that. So I guess there are two environmental puzzles here with the lights? It's gotta be. Unless I can move this one somehow. I didn't see any way to move it. Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, look at how obvious that is. Nice, okay. So I need to somehow get this thing moving. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, so I can get that thing moving while it's still connected. I don't really know. Because I need to somehow get it over to that end. Let's just try it and see what happens, I guess. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Oh, I guess I do have a second there. But only just. And this is in the way. So I'm gonna have to lift this up from some weird angle. I'm just making sure I picked the right one. Oh yeah, I don't like where I'm standing. Maybe... Well, I'd like to be able to rush over to that side, but that doesn't seem likely. This sort of looks like a circle. Hold on. Maybe what I'm trying to do is impossible. I need to... No, thank you. Alright, well, you know. Need to find the right angle to make that a circle, but... who knows where? I'm gonna keep trying this. I don't like spending too much time in video on these environmental puzzles, because it just feels like now's not really the time, you know? I don't think it's gonna work from this angle, maybe. But I'm just worried about this guy. You know, and I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. Let me just stammer for a minute. And then we'll forget I actually had anything to say in the first place. That's not gonna work because of this thing. But there has to be a way. Can I get even higher up? I don't think so. Well, I'm gonna try it once, but I am not confident. Oops, come on. Nope. Oh, I was way too slow. Alright, let's just remember that this is here, because this is definitely... Well, I don't want to leave it, though. I hate leaving unsolved puzzles. Oh, maybe... Actually, come to think of it, I was thinking in the previous video that I can probably lower this again. Yeah, so maybe that's the secret. Okay. Good to find a solution. Look, it's so obvious. Oh, guys, we did the lumber mill. I'm so excited. Oh, this was the best puzzle ever. Okay, so now we need to backtrack. Can I remember everything everybody commented? No, really no. There was an environmental, I think Dissenter spotted an environmental puzzle in Autumn, which I am convinced is for real. It just looks so right. Let's see if I can find it again. No, it was in the rocks. There we go. This thing here. Somehow, oh, look at this. This is combining Dissenter and Bordel. Guys, it goes all the way to here. We did that! I could not have done that without you guys. Look at that. Oh man, this LP is so much fun with all of the help. Oh, it just makes me feel so good. Wow, look at that. Man, it's just so perfect. Okay. I don't know if this is going to end up being my all-time best Let's Play series, but it's definitely turned into my all-time favorite Let's Play experience with all of the collaboration everywhere. Ugh, makes me so happy. So, I have concluded, since recording this, that before I started making videos, this is the area I was in that made me say, oh, that's a pretty flower, that made me say, this game is genius, I have to record it. So I'm pretty sure I've done most of these shadow puzzles on my own before I recorded the series. So that's why this area was kind of easy for me, and that's why I knew how to do that one shadow puzzle in the village as well, because I had experienced this place on my own. That's the conclusion I've come to. So up to this point, oh, this is where I was going. Up to this point, yeah, I don't think it would do anything for me to pull this out. Up to this point, the game hasn't really technically been blind, but now I'm pretty confident I have experienced none of this going forward already. So this one area was a bit spoiled, and also, you know, the clearing. I did the clearing before, and of course the fortress. Inside the fortress, I did that before, because that's where you start. So that's it. That's as much of this game as I've experienced on my own. And then, you know, once I got here, it was like, oh man, this game has to be shared. And I'm so glad. Okay, so what else is there to do? I don't remember. Oh, Kleiser pointed out another potential environmental puzzle over here by the. Oh, I need to go do that thing, of course. Over here by the bridge. I think he's talking about in these rocks. Those rocks sure do look like lines, don't they? So we already did that one, but where's the circle? Gotta look in the water. Oh, there it is. I was looking at the. Let's not even hesitate. I was looking at the solid black for the lines, but no, it was the negative space that was lines. How many environmental puzzles did we do this episode? 4? 5? Wow, this feels good, guys. Feels good. Are there any on this side? No, not that I see. Okay, I haven't done any of those, so those might be in the Shadow Forest, or maybe that one is. Because there weren't any. And that side's blank, but I did all of those. Those are the 2 I just did. None there. Okay, well, so this obelisk is approaching completion, which is exciting. If I have time in this video, I would like to go back to the village now that I amazingly know how to solve sparkle puzzles. I don't really know what to say about that. I just got a hunch and it paid off. This is easy enough. Just isolate that guy and keep the negator with the. There we go, guys. I got a laser. Starting this video. Oh, my hair. I apologize. I haven't showered yet today. Oh, feels so good. Oh, hey, look at all the. Do all of these yellow things have a an icon on them? Because this is just covered in negator icons. I'm gonna go back to one and take a look at that. Maybe that's how Braid designates the areas. Oh, I want to actually look at Braid and see if that's true. Okay, I'm waiting for her laser. I'm gonna go shoot off in that direction through the autumn trees. Also, I think it was Bordel pointed out there could be a seasons theme going on. I wonder if it's all the seasons in the forests. So the grove was spring, and this is autumn, and then this could be summer, the shadow forest, and then maybe there's a wintry forest somewhere. He also speculated the desert could be summer, which is, yeah, definitely. But we haven't seen a winter-themed area yet. But that is good observation. The spring and autumn, definitely, those two forests. Okay, what was I doing now? Oh, I want to go look at another one of these laser thingies. I guess this one's close by, so we'll do this. See if it's covered in... What icon would this be covered in? I'm not sure. Can I actually go up to it? I don't think so. Yeah, it's covered in... like hexagon shapes. Alright, I want to look at Braid. Where did I leave Braid? I think I can just summon Braid, right? Let's go back to the village. Oh, I want to figure out this puzzle. Whatever this is. With these chimneys, I want to figure out how to get there. There is definitely a lot of underground space, but I think it's all connected. It all seems connected to me. Well, maybe that's summer. The summer forest. Oh, it's just the things to care about. Okay, one thing at a time, though. Where am I going? I'm going to the dock, first of all. I'm going to summon Braid, if it works. Assuming it works. I think this works. It should work. The panel is lit up, so. But is Braid gonna... Oh. How did you do that, Braid? Oh, it's taking its time, so I guess that's how it did it. So I just want to look at the map to see if these icons indicate the yellow things, the lasers. So that's the one in the desert. That's the one by the stone and lumber mill. So then there's one there, one there, one there, one there. There's still potentially a lot of them. Wait, but I didn't get one in the grove. I also didn't get one here. This is the pottery house. Maybe that's not what it means. I want to look at the grove from outside now. I also want to work in the village. Was there anything else anybody else pointed out in the comments that I'm gonna have to take a look between recording this video and the next? Make sure, because there's just so many meaningful comments all over the place. Just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything that anybody suggested. I don't see any lasers here. I could be underground and need to come up, but... Is there one on top of the windmill? No. Well, I guess that's not what the map means then. This place is so mysterious. What is the point? Hello. My computer fan is going crazy right now. Is there one up on top of that? No, I've looked already. This place. I want it. Oh, I also wanted to look for a passage underground while I'm here. I don't think that's... Oh, somebody smart. I can't remember who. I don't want to say the wrong person. I can't remember who pointed out what all of this meant that I didn't know. Like, that's a neuron. Or is that a neuron? I forget. So that's good to know. This could be a line. But I think I've done this before. There are no circles here. Okay, let's not spend too much time up here. Just looking for a passage down and I don't see one. Okay. Let's go back to the village. Oh, I love this game so much. It's already been 20 minutes, you guys. I don't want to stop. This is going to be a constant problem playing this game that I impose on myself. Well, my editing software imposes on me the need for a short time limit, and I just don't want to listen. Short video. Okay, I know how to do sparkles now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. But that doesn't work unless purple and red are the same color. Because they're odd numbers. And there aren't any negators. Let me just make sure everything else was working. Okay, I have a yellow pair, a white pair, a black pair, a purple pair, blue pair, red pair, another white pair, and then that leftover yellow and red together. Huh. I was so happy and now I'm so devastated. At least this one looks reasonable. Just gotta do something like that and then somehow draw these shapes. Can I do it in a way that includes this here? So one there, one there, one there, that sort of thing? I don't think so, because I have to include all this. So one there, one there. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out if I need to isolate the sparkles from the environmental puzzle. I mean, what? No, from the Tetris puzzle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's almost correct, though. Well, if I... Oh, that's almost correct. Do you see it? So one here, one here, one here, one here, and then the last one just has 2. So how do I just give it one more? I can't, because I can't go down. I could give it less. Because I could go up like this. But that actually, yeah, makes things much worse. But I might be onto something. If I go like this, and then include all of this in my Tetris piece shenanigans. How's that look? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it. Well, I'm making progress in the village somehow. Huh? It's like a blacklight business. It's very green. There's stairs down over there. It's a door that's open. Telling me that's not a circle? Okay, I accept. What was the point of coming in here? I mean, there's stairs down. I need to go explore, but it's not like I can actually make progress. I still don't know the solution to that, though. Okay, oh, it's a soundproof room. I'm feeling like this is puzzles that I really ought to... Whoa. Oh, are they like the black dots, but you have to go in order? What is that? I don't know. But I don't want to do these until I find them out in the world, kind of. I don't know. Kind of. I don't know. So, I do want to look at this shadow puzzle, though. Okay, this is where we'll... I should probably solve this puzzle while I'm here. This video's just gonna go on too long once again. I can't help it. I need more self-control. Okay, so the shadow puzzle. We did the one where I avoid the shadows. That's easy. The shadow's moving in the wind. That's interesting. So there's probably one where I follow shadows. Yeah, I've looked at this before, and maybe this only has one shadow puzzle, and the other 2 puzzles aren't related to the shadows at all. That seems really unlikely. But there's no place to go. So if that starts there and I go down, then what? Because these shadows don't go to the ends. But it could start, like, here instead. Then it would go up. And I don't know. You know, because there was that one or a couple shadow puzzles where the shadows were off to the side, and I just had to figure them out, interpret everything. I'm just not really seeing the solution here. I feel like I should, though, because this is just shadow puzzles, and that's what I was doing. I doubt there's another place to teach me more about shadow puzzles. It's right here, right? Yep, because that branch is that shadow. So I've done this one. The one where I avoid all the shadows. This one starts in shadow, which makes me think it's got to follow shadows, but that's impossible. And then this one, I have no clue. I might start the next video working on this. What was the other thing I was gonna do? Oh. Not this. I want to remember what's in here, though. Nothing? Okay, good. This grid puzzle. I really shouldn't be doing this. Okay, so it starts here. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to do here, but these blue pillars are the grid space. So I'm trying to track, where does it go? Top right. Trying to find a path from here to the top right. So I could just go right all the way, and then forward all the way. It doesn't work. That wasn't the solution. But it has to be something to do with this grid, right? Because it's a 4x4. So every blue pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but it could have to do with the moss somehow? I don't see how it could, though. I was just thinking that there would be lots of rubble in the way, and I had to find the one path that I could walk through. But it turns out there's only a little bit of rubble. Okay, don't know the solution to this puzzle yet either. So, that's fine. You know, the village. Alright, so if anybody has any ideas on how to do this one, I'm not going to start the next video doing this one. Instead, I'm going to wait until I hear suggestions. That sounds reasonable. But I feel like unless somebody like Carlios tells me for sure that I shouldn't know the solution to this already. Because I feel like I should know. I feel like this is just shadow puzzles and I just did all the shadow puzzles. Okay, well let's go find whatever I'm doing next time. Am I really going to a new area now? Oh, I need to do the windmill. Actually, next time we'll start with the windmill. I can't make up my mind. This has been Bertrudor playing The Witness. Thanks for watching.